It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. The lack of money is the root of all evil. When in doubt, tell the truth. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. Life would be infinitely happier if we could only be born at the age of 80 and gradually approach 18. Grief can take care of itself, but to get the full value of joy you must have somebody to divide it with. Climate is what we expect, weather is what we get. When your friends begin to flatter you on how young you look, it's a sure sign you're getting old. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. The finest clothing made is a person's own skin, but, of course, society demands something more than this. Civilization is the limitless multiplication of unnecessary necessities. Principles have no real force except when one is well fed. The more you explain it, the more I don't understand it. Necessity is the mother of taking chances. Why is it that we rejoice at a birth and grieve at a funeral? It is because we are not the person involved. To be good is noble, but to show others how to be good is nobler and no trouble. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There is nothing wrong with this, except that it ain't so. Biographies are but the clothes and buttons of the man. The biography of the man himself cannot be written. To refuse awards is another way of accepting them with more noise than is normal. Truth is the most valuable thing we have. Let us economize it. Let us not be too particular. It is better to have old second-hand diamonds than none at all. The man who is a pessimist before 48 knows too much. If he is an optimist after it, he knows too little.